Good morning. We're going to do a collective reading. On the bottom of the deck, I'm noticing the Nine of Cups. So wherever you are, be lavish with your pleasure. Nine of Pentacles wants to show up now. Do you read the bottom of the deck at the top? Do you split from the middle? Just saying. Part of the reading is how do you do it, right? This person's self-made in their own shade. So what sun grows your garden? This one grew a wealth of their own plethora. What is that for you? What defines it, right? It's in your mind. This came out upside down. I like it. Maybe it's about not being in this place anymore, like isolated, kind of healing, just in your mind, like writing your life memoir of survival stories and triumphs and all the glory. But it's a more introverted healing time, a sanctuary. Perhaps it's upside down because we're not there anymore. Maybe that's nice. I don't know, but it's also nice to have had that. So what did we make from that, right? Who am I emerging from that cocoon? Because when things are upside down, they're always the hang person in the cocoon. I love things that are upside down, like bats or ourselves when we're doing an inversion. They're really good for us. Or, of course, what then becomes a butterfly, right? The chrysalis. So you are the butterfly now, thinking about your cocoon state and not being there and what it made of you, right? Ooh, maybe you're flying around, hey? Pretty, pretty. You're still the hermit, though. It made the hermit. All right, of course it would. You come out of the chrysalis, of course. Then you've been hermiting, haven't you? How big was your chrysalis? How long? In time? What did it take from you? What did it create of you? And look at this perseverance. Look at this beautiful nine. And it did show up before in that self-made design of Virgo, Nine of Pentacles. And now we have the major arcana of Virgo here, the healer, that looks inside and is made from the chrysalis, that decided to look at their own healing and do that. It's definitely more introverted. It's enshrouded. It's underneath a veil of its own healing truth, insight, protection, and growth there. It's facing that, towards that, going interior, inside, and down to heal and connect. An internal truth is found here. In this butterfly, beautiful. Beautiful. Number 9, sovereignty. Introverted a bit, hey? Ooh, it's a big moment. You gotta check in with your heart. You just kind of became reborn into a form here. And who are you? It says, oh, this is what my desire made of it. It's the end, see? It's some finish line of some environment you're running through in some slow race of finding yourself, Where the Fool card is handing off to the world, and you're the person with the flower in its hand, giving that to your former self, saying, hey, you didn't know how you're going to get here, but here you are, and this is what it is. And you get to look at yourself and be like, I wished for this, because it's come back to me fully now, and I'm in it, and I'm in the flower holding what my seed set out like a fool trying to find. And you can feel that in that light and look around and be like, was it worth it? Did I love this? If you're even just a gardener, you're going to be like, okay, I really was stoked about these seeds all winter when I was looking at the catalog and I was dreaming about them for months. Was it worth it to grow them this year? Am I going to dream about them again? This is the time when everybody is looking at that, and it's the Virgo, speaking of Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit card that came earlier, who does that job. We're approaching Virgo. We're not there yet. We're at the end of Leo and this fire, this sun, this initiation of every year's harvest, where we are with the finishing days of the lion on the wheel, initiating us in our second fire of the solar cycle as it grows from its spring equinox Mars beginning with the sign of Aries every year, that ram. And then the summer season initiates us through the fire of Leo, through the heart. So we've made it through our sacral chakra and our heart, and we're going into the winter fire. Boo! Towards that big party there of everybody's holidays in the dark, their holy days, for the holy fire of Jupiter. So, let's hope your parties are going to be good because of what was harvested from what the sacral fire dreamed. You know, our desire makes something and it's harvested here in our heart, and we are looking at the harvest, see the flower that came from the fool's dream. We are considering how our holy fires will be in our holy days to come in the winter. It's dark, where we'll need it to be lit. And we can actually burn from memories that we get now. In the last days of Leo, somehow arrived out of this chrysalis. We are making a few days mark on the world left. Ho ho! Look at that, the Magician. The other Virgo Major Arcana card. As we approach Virgo this year, there's a distillation, a crystallization of our joy, our euphoria that carried us through the heart, through Leo, through the sun, through this initiation of fire this year. It's forming a self that can do it better. You know, a more sacred way that's purified, the one that has gone through it, harvested, done the work of it, and decides, was this something that will harvest and keep to plant again? Is this going to keep that holy fire the best? This one manages every element. It's a wedding planner, you could say, if you want to think of it that way, because we are all great divine brides in the universe every day, and the wedding planner in us is important. Our memories, you know, they're what burns in us, and so we make them, right? We create them. 9 of Wands, another 9, divine. Speaking of the 9s, we've got, it's kind of a number of that great spiritual fire. So it's like, what do you really find holy? What really lights you up? Like, honestly, what do you love, you know? Ew. Well, I think what's rebirthing us is evident that it comes when it comes, you know? And it's like, well, the water breaking it. It's an outpouring. You know, it's funny because I just drew the Ace of Cups. There's a rebirth of the self here, and the sacred fire is actually what's sacred. You have to look into inside in your waters. That's why Virgo's doing this job. It holds all the Pisces stuff, you know, the deep stuff, the stuff that makes you in love in the right way for you, right? That you really love. It's like happiness, you know? See how it says that? This is 10 of Cups, the other one I drew. It's interesting because it's about what you really love. It's oddly funny and difficult. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so by the time you're the full seed growing around to the end and you made sense of it all, that last final word is in here, and it's what your happiness is. So this is a part of you got to kind of check in with, right? It's kind of an elusive place. It's actually the last one in the wheel. Kind of takes for all the other pieces to really form what that is. What makes you happy? Who are you? What did that make? Okay, well, now what? You have to keep feeding it, being reborn through your happiness. Ace of Cups. It is you know what happiness is? It's that which rebirths you through euphoria. And you're constantly creating the instrument for that. So that's the amazing gift of today. And we have an important thing to consider, which is the Three of Pentacles. I love that there's a big pentacle up behind me. It's also a Star of David. It's actually not a pentacle, it's a 6-pointed star. Anyways, this is beautiful because it's the dream team on the earth, you know? That's created by that. The 3 is friends, you know? Triangle. They are a good creative force. Oh, look, 2 pentacles. Also friends, you know? Teammates, partners, people who can work well together. We're talking about the dream team because we were dreaming. We were in the chrysalis for years there. Actually, we were in the last few years doing a lot of Pisces chrysalis. Maybe crystallize what really makes you happy. Was it the people around you? Did you change that? Did it change you? Oh, it did. You know, we're all a tiny universe with a sun in it of a different kind, with different planets in different places, growing different garden in different kinds. It's important. What sun are you? How does it rise? For what? Yeah, we're getting into Virgo season where we're going to be cultivating the healing truth of that.